Oh, hi! Yeah. Sorry, I just merged into the tree. You probably didn't see me there. Yeah, this is another one of those I'll cut you down and let you drown. I suggest you just do things your way, because I really started... Oh, wow! I started doing things my way. And today, you know, we have this family thing, and then, right, they want to drive somewhere with the car, because they always, I'm just saying, right? It's not just hate speech, it's just truth. You know, they always want to drive around in their car, because they see it as an extension to themselves. They forget that they once used to be vagabonds, and then they started to settle, right? And then they just go from chair to chair. And I simply say, hey, you know, I don't want to be pestilence and ruin Mother Nature and the environment by making stupid noise. I just want to be free. And so I ran part of the way, and because I'm fit and because I stopped smoking, I can actually do so without being right. I trained to be hard, I trained to be tough, I learned to communicate, and I learned to accept myself and just work with myself like other people don't even work with their dogs. Because how are you supposed to give a dog direction if you fail to work on yourself? So most people have dogs just for pleasure. You know, if I'd have a dog, you know, which I don't, because, you know, I'm my own dog. I have enough to work with Christopher and get him to be tough and in nature and as natural as he can be. And for that, he had to work with his fear. And so in that sense, Christopher is the little me, the little child, the little spark of glory that came into existence and forgot who he was because no one ever told him. So nobody ever gave me a place, nor did I want them to give it to me. I wanted to find my own way, and that I did. And so today, you know, in the time where everybody's taking their time because they can be there quicker because they take a car, I realize they're not quicker because time's relative. You're not faster if you take a car. You're just more lazy. You're just more toxic. Because now, time's relative. The first part of the way I ran, and now I can slow down a little. You see, everybody always has these excuses, you know. Yeah, we have to take a car because somebody's pregnant. Yeah, and if the somebody who's pregnant would get used to walking more, right, we could get rid of these excuses, right? Everybody wants to be the special case, right? So stop treating pregnancy like a sickness. What do you think humans used to do? There were times where humans were fit, where humans just gave birth on the way, like wildebeest in the plains of the Serengeti or wherever in Africa. There were times where humans were like this. They were moving from one place to the next. And because they were tough and their hips were wide from all the squatting they did, right, they just had to walk. Because if the tribe walks, the women walk, and also the pregnant women. I mean, you cannot carry around pregnant women. So you just have to be fit, right? And then you just have to walk through it. You have to push through it. And then what's pregnancy? What's delivering a child to a true woman? Well, I've seen what delivering children is to these playful girls that we think are women. There are no women. I see no women. 40-year-old people that are just like children because they never learned hardship. And so I just introduced hardship into my own life by getting rid of as much nonsense as I could and taking responsibility for the way I feel, instead of pushing it off to sugar or pushing it off to anything else. If I drink a coffee and then go on a rant, well, then I clearly fail to see that I should maybe stop drinking coffee or just drink less or add more spices into it, like cloves, like learn something from the Arabs, from the Muslims, from the Indians. Reduce the sugar, it's toxic for you. Rely on your own energy source. And then transform. Transcend. Keep on moving, stop cutting down trees. Like everywhere. Like people have lawns, they don't know what to do with it. It's just empty space. Well, maybe like have a real garden, like spend time in it, keep up the energy, raise yourself from the ashes of your shame of having masturbated to porn, right? And just accept. There's something you can do if you start doing it, and that's the message on Easter Sunday, right? What do you worship somebody that's other people nailed to the cross? It's like, I mean, you clearly failed to get his message. And so it was them Christians that nailed him to the cross. And that means, I mean, what are we even praying to? A guy we nailed to the cross. I mean, I never nailed anyone to the cross. Of course, if people want to nail me to the cross, I just mirror it to them and then they hang on the cross and then they can hang there like, oh, I'm the victim, oh. Yeah, if Jesus got nailed to the cross, he should have just realized it and changed his approach. That's why I make art, right? That's why I project myself into the internet, because there's enough distance so I don't have to loom over people that actually want to be lazy and weak and weird and then just blame it on others if their life's not the way they thought it could have been if they only would have started to change. Okay, so that's self-responsibility. You take it from people who want to take it from you so they can make money with it. I just tell you, just do it yourself. And that's the best advice anyone could ever give you. And that's the advice I gave to myself, because I was sick of running after people that wanted me to run after them. And that's choice. Okay, rise from the ashes of your shame. That's the Easter message.